Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Her Destiny, coming back at ya on this Wednesday evening. It is the beginning of the week, halfway through. We're in a new month, September. For some of you, the fall will be approaching sooner than later. Down here in South Florida, of course, it won't be here. Unfortunately, I really miss the seasons. I really do. Back in the Carolinas. Oh yes, tonight I decided to stop through. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like. I'd gladly appreciate that. Well, tonight I decided to stop through. Everywhere I go now, the term petty is brought up, especially since I've been on the internet. Growing up, I never heard the term petty. I don't know why. I just never heard it. Maybe there was no one around me who was petty. I just don't remember hearing the term. But now that I'm on the internet, there's petty jokes, petty people. I get petty laughs, petty confusion, all kinds of pettiness going on. So I decided, actually a while ago, I said, let me look up this term petty and see exactly what's going on with this definition. What is the exact definition of petty? Because I just don't remember having anyone around me who was petty, because I didn't know what petty meant. But I think I'm about to find out. Here we go. The first thing I did was pulled out the Webster's Dictionary. Now, if you see me looking and staring into my paper really hard, even with the glasses on, it's a long story, but years ago, my sister and I was burning a trash fire in the backyard in the Carolinas, and the heat from the fire was so high and hot that it scorched my retina, and I have damage in my right eye and partial sight, and in the left eye, some days I can see good and some days I can't. So I'm really, as my mother would put it, blind as a bat. So just bear with me. So why don't we look up the definition of petty? Why don't we? Okay. The definition of petty, when I first looked it up, it's a petty cash or a petty officer or a petty person. And I needed the definition for a petty person. Petty person. Number one, of little importance, trivial. The synonyms, I'm getting to the point where I've been out of school so long, I can't pronounce certain words anymore. And it's not that I didn't know how, it just comes with age. The synonyms, they are trivial, unimportant, and insignificant in certain cases. Inconsequential, which is a big word. You can look that one up. Inconsiderate and negligible. Okay, I thought that was going to be it. I know there's always second definitions, but of course it was not. A petty person is concerned with trivial matters, especially in a small-minded and spiteful way. In other words, they're going to get back at you for something or another if things don't go that way. That's the way I take it. Spiteful. Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, after this it had the Urban Dictionary definition. And the Urban Dictionary says, making things, events, occasions, uncooperative, childlike, childish, or just plain stubborn. Do you know anyone like that? Just for no reason at all? Okay. A petty person can be immature, They overreact often, more than not, and always in a retaliation of an undesirable outcome. If the outcome of something is not the way that they expect it to be, they're in somewhere or another going to come back at you, or they're going to retaliate. We all know what retaliate means. Now, this is the dictionary. I didn't make this stuff up. This is what I got out of the dictionary. Let's continue. Signs of a petty friend. A petty friend makes a big deal out of everything. Out of every little thing. And they make sure to let you know it. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to know exactly what they're trying to get across, whether or not you like it or not. That's what I got out of that. They are vindictive, but in a very sly and classy way. I guess you could be sitting right there beside them and not even realize it until it's too late and they've already come back at you or figured out a way to get at you. That's what I'm figuring anyway. And now that I think about it, I thought I had never been around anybody petty, but from some of these definitions, I do believe that I had been around a couple of petty people in my life. I just didn't realize what the term petty meant. The things that I'm finding out as I get older. Okay, here we go. They would never admit fault, even if it is their fault, no matter what the situation is. They will mess around and turn it around on you. It would be your fault, regardless of what happened, how it happened, when, where, what, and why. They will not be at fault for anything. They will hold a grudge until the end of time and be cool about it. Now, this is what the dictionary says. It may be in a subtle way, but they will continue to hold a grudge. So if they forget, once you think they forget about it, it could be 2 or 3 years later on down the road, they're going to bring it back up to you to remind you what you did to them that made them have to hold the grudge in the first place. Definition of a petty person. A petty friend. Okay, I thought I was finished, and here it is. I've got one more list. And this was also from the Urban Dictionary. And it says more signs of pettiness. Number 1, narrow-minded. Number 2, loud and dramatic. Do you know anyone who's loud and dramatic for no darn reason at all? Number 3, they have to have the last word. And that is written in stone for a petty person. Either they have the last word or whatever the situation is going on at the time of the conversation is just not going to end. You might as well let them have the last word now, or it could go on forever. They're always right, even when they're wrong, whether you like it or not. It has been written in stone about a petty person. Look it up in the dictionary. I don't make this stuff up, people. They will take notes of any and everything, so they will have a reason or have it documented to bring up to you at a later date. Damn, that's petty. Yes, I know a few petty people. Okay, if someone did you wrong, if someone does a petty person wrong, beware. They're going to make sure the same thing is done to you. It could take a day, it could take a week, it could take months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. It could go on for eternity. You will be reminded of what you've done wrong to a petty person. And last but not least, they will get mad about something that you do. But when they do the same thing, it does not apply to them. Because they're never wrong about anything. Now this is the definition by Webster's Dictionary and the Urban Dictionary on what petty is. I learned a lot today. I do know a few petty people. Do you know any petty people? Do you like being around petty people? Do you get a few laughs off of petty people? Or do petty people get on your last nerve? Anyway, this is why I stopped through to discuss petty. Do you know someone petty? Petty people, are they good people? Do petty people have a right to be petty just like we have a right, or everyone else has a right to be who they are? Are petty people the worst people on the planet? These are questions that we want to know. We need answers. But this is your girl, Her Destiny, coming through to discuss these things. I will be back to discuss some more stuff on a later date. I thank you for tuning in. I have brought wisdom to myself today because I never had the total definition of a petty person. And now I do. It's all good. We're all God's people, right? We're all good. Petty people bring a lot to the table. Huh? Are petty people messy? Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be tuning back in later this week. I'll probably make videos about twice a week. Once again, thank you for tuning in to your girl, Her Destiny. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Yes, I would. Hope you all have a wonderful night. I will be seeing you in a couple of days. Thank you and peace out. Stay away from petty.